Well, boys and girls, we have created an absolute monster. This Chelsea team, they're going to be seriously tough to overthrow. But that's a problem for future Potsy, isn't it? Yes, current Potsy of the present, has to worry about games against Arsenal and Atletico Madrid today. I'll show you this Arsenal team, managed by Patrick Vieira. Arteta got the sack. They've made some changes. They don't normally make a lot of signings in the first few seasons in my other saves, but they have gone with Livakovic in goal. They've got this guy at right back, 24-year-old Ghanaian. Can't say I've heard of him. Bought him from Clermont for 8 million. So maybe Ben White or someone comes back into the side for the game against us. Jean-Claire Todibo in at centre half. He's pretty good. Who else? They've got Scalvini. That is always a solid wonder kid signing. 63 million from Atlanta. Who else have they got? They've got Amin Gyouri's come in this season. I mean, it's a pretty stacked Arsenal team. They've still got Odegaard. Maybe Ben White has moved on. That's what I wanted to do. 36 million transfers out. Pablo Mari's gone. Who's that on? Kivor for 7.5. 22 million. Nuno Tavares. Where is Ben White? Reece Nelson's gone on a free. Rob Holding's gone. I don't know. Maybe Ben White. Maybe I was just missing something. Maybe he's there somewhere. He's hiding. We'll find out. We'll send a search party out. We'll put some pictures on milk cartons. Have you seen this man? He's there. He's right in the squad. I don't know why I couldn't see that. But anywho, let's worry about beating this side. Fabio Vieira wants a new contract. What? He's worth an absolute fortune. Get out of town. Bukayo Saka, he'd be one that would fit so well in our Chelsea team if we were to try and make him even more OP. Maybe the team that we move on to next, we look at bringing in Bukayo Saka. But this team, at the moment, is going to be looking to stop Bukayo Saka. As we play them in the league, it has been a very good start from us, 7 from 7, including a victory in our last league game against Man City off camera. It was a 2-1 victory. Big Deuce getting a last-minute winner for us. Quite an even game. So not quite sure really how this tactic is progressing. It's been pretty good. You saw it when you saw it for yourselves in the Leipzig game, that when it clicks, we are unbelievable. And sometimes we just look a bit hit and miss. But we've won every game, so you can't complain. I've completely glossed over the side that we're going to go with. So I'll tell you now, we're going to go Neuer in goal, because we don't really have much of a choice. Reece James, Konate, Kim and Chilwell. We're going to give Fofana a bit of a rest. Midfield three of Tchouaméni, Enzo Fernandez and Gavi. And a front three of Musiala, Kvaratskhelia and Big Deuce. Kai Havertz can hopefully have a rest in this game. Atletico Madrid in the Champions League only in a couple of days, so it's vital we try and keep some of these players keep them fresh. We will not keep their flesh. That is illegal, and we certainly don't want to get on the wrong side of the law. God knows there's probably enough financial doping and financial crimes going on at the club. What isn't going on is a bit of football at the moment. It's been all Arsenal. As first highlight clicks into action, Musiala plays it all the way back to Neuer, the old Bayern Munich connection there. Ben Chilwell with a little bit of space down the left finds Kvaratskhelia. Gavi looking to pull the strings. Musiala knocks it down, and Vlahovic was in there, but he was offside, and his good finish counts for nothing. Musiala and Vlahovic have been linking up very well so far this season. As you'd expect, they both cost an absolute fortune, as Enzo Fernandez has sold his man short. Martinelli is in, and fortunately for us, it is straight over Neuer's head, and he is able to tip it over the bar quite easily. Bukayo Saka now looking to swing this corner in, and Scalvini gets up, and he probably should have done better there, as he had a lot of space in the middle of our box, and we have not turned up at all as it stands. There's Ben White. He's not missing anymore. We found him. He's playing, and He's given us a bit of a chance to. Oh, we've nearly thrown it away. But Musiala looks for Big Deuce. Big Deuce is in, and Big Deuce does what Big Deuce does, and that is scores goals in important games. Well, even in not important games. It's 10 in 10 for him now, I believe. He scores when he wants, at least one a game. This is what I'm talking about. I said they were linking up well. What a ball that is. He's in behind Saliba and Ramsdale, who gets a nod over Livakovic. Bit of an odd one, really, them signing Livakovic to be a backup. He's a good backup to have. I mean, maybe Chelsea look at him for next season. Maybe, maybe not. As the first half kind of comes to a close here, it's not been good from us in front of our home fans, I'll be honest. But we're 1-0 up. Two shots on target. It's only an XG of 0.19, so it's very, very efficient from us, which is not something that I can say that we've had much of. And I mean, look at this. There's just no. We definitely need to be much better in the second half. So I'm going to point my finger at these guys. I'm going to tell them we've not taken nearly enough shots. And hopefully that kicks us into action. And it does. Well, hopefully it does. We have a kick-off highlight. And we look to start this second half. Oh, Bukayo Saka, he's gone. He's gone. I mentioned in the intro or in the build up to this game that he would be one that we'd love to manage one day in this universe. And yeah, he's gone and got himself sent off. He's done a bit of a favour there. Vlahovic now looks to take advantage of the fact that we've got the extra man. It can be difficult to play against 10 men on FM. It doesn't look that difficult at the moment as we cut through, but Kvaratskhelia pass finds no one, but eventually it comes to Jamal Musiala, the Chelsea boy, pumping his chest. That's what we like to see, a bit of passion. He's put us 2-0 up. That's what we wanted. Half-time team talk. The pointing of my finger, beware. That is what happens, and that's the reaction I get. I might point my finger a lot more often now. Musiala bends one into the top. I mean, I'm just made up with that finish. That was absolutely unbelievable from him. As Reece James looking to continue our momentum, trying to find Big Deuce in the box. A bit of head tennis, and now Ben Chilwell is going to have a go. Fullback's getting forward from us, and there's Big Deuce, and Big Deuce rises like a salmon. He nuts it past Ramsdale in goal, and we are cruising. Just what the doctor ordered. I mean, I'm not going to say it was because of my point of a finger, but we have definitely started this second half with unbelievable attacking mentality, and we have taken our chances. That's 3 goals from 4 shots, I believe. Okay, it's not. It's 6 shots and 5 on target. There was a couple of cheeky ones that the game threw in there off camera. As we look to defend the corner, Todibo there gets up. It's hit the bar twice. Tierney that's unfortunate. He's gone down in a heap. Sambi Lokonga comes on at left back. They've gone to they're playing free. Were they playing free at the back all the time? I'm not sure they were. Didn't pay much attention to their formation, I'll be honest. But Sambi Lokonga at left wing back, that might be, to be fair, we don't really attack. Reece James needs to get himself very far forward on that right hand side and take advantage of that. Although he might be one that we look to rest. Just noticed we've got 20 minutes to go. We've got Atletico Madrid in a couple of days. Come on, Potsy, make some changes, son. As Kvaratskhelia, what a worldie that is. I mean, it is worldie central. I think, obviously our kind of tactics here are let Vlahovic get the tap-ins because that's what he likes to do and that's what he's good at. And then everyone else just scores rockets. Look at this for a goal. I mean, Ramsdale can find himself hard done by. He's conceded 4 today. You wouldn't want him in your fantasy football team, but you definitely want some of our Chelsea boys in there. I can't believe the turnaround in this second half. I mean, we did not look like we was at the races at all in that first half. But again, like I said, Big Deuce popping up at the absolute right moment to get us in the lead. And then we've taken that momentum into the second half. They've gone down to 10 men. Saka with a moment of madness. Tchouameni now looks to bang one. He doesn't. He curls one. Vlahovic gets his hat-trick. Another tap-in from the lad. I mean, how casual is that? That little celebration there, little jig. It's 5-0. wow. I mean, Tchouaméni there. I thought he was taking a shot. Ramsdale probably should do better with that one. I mean, he's been beaten by some pretty good goals this game, and Arsenal are capitulating before our very eyes. The Stamford Bridge crowd would be going absolutely nuts. They're actually still ahead of us on XG somehow, and we're 5-0 up. I mean, have we FM'd them? You can't really say we've FM'd them. It's 5-0, but we've had our chances. We've taken our chances. Vermeeren now. Ben Chilwell. We want 6, and we get 6. Arthur Vermeeren wanted to leave in the summer. We nearly cashed in on him, but, well, I say nearly. Nobody bid for him. But he's coming up clutch. 6. Can we get 7? I mean, Arsenal. I wouldn't mind going to Arsenal after Chelsea, to be fair. I said I'd love to manage Saka. They've got Martinelli. They've got Odegaard still. They've got Scalvini, Saliba. I mean, they've got a good team. I would actually like to manage this Arsenal team. And I think we've gone some way into making that easier, because that's going to heap the pressure on Patrick Vieira. That is going to... I mean, they're still, what are they, 8th? We're only 8 games into the season. There's a long way to go. But, Man City as well. I mean, I say I'd love to manage Saka, but who wouldn't love to manage Erling Haaland? They've only got a goal difference of 1. Could be worse. Could be -3, eh? So, on that note, I'll skip forward a little bit in this universe, and I'll see you in a second, where we go to take on Atletico Madrid. And speaking of Atletico Madrid, this is the side they've got. Doesn't look like they've made any real big transfers. Andre Silva brought in, but loaned out to Tottenham. That's a bit of a strange one. Acuna, is that the one? That's the one from Sevilla, but he's on loan at Shakhtar. It's got Simeone's left his son behind. Still got Morata up front, ex-Chelsea boy. They've still got Griezmann. They've got Koke. Fresneda has come in. He's pretty good. Demiral has come in. He's pretty good. So, again, making me out to be a liar. They have made some transfers. Alex Crow, I think he used to be at West Ham. Ibrahima Bamba, I don't think he starts at Atletico. João Felix, our old boy, carrying a knock. He's expected to be out for 6 to 12 days. So that's good news for us. Who else have they come and gone? Savic has gone out on loan. Yeah, I mean, Thomas Lamar's left them. Denis Suarez they had and gone. Yeah, Saul's gone to Barcelona after his failed loan spell at Chelsea. Cunha goes to Wolves for 63 million. I think that's pre-set up in the game. And yet again, I think I've gone too far and not been able to show you our team. Here we go. This is the team we're going to go with. We're full strength. We're going out for the win. Manuel Neuer in goal. Chilwell, Kim, Fofana, James. Tchouaméni, he's not going to be a deep line playmaker. That's going to be changed. Gavi, Musiala, Kvaratskhelia, Kai Havertz. And Big Deuce up top. Let's get involved. We had a great start to the Champions League with a victory over Leipzig. Yes, no João Felix for them. They're managed by Roberto Mancini. So I'm surprised they're going with a 4 at the back and not a, defensive 3 at the back, flat back 7, whichever way you want to call it. He's going back to his ball-winning roots. And we'll confirm those changes. As Atletico Madrid have the early part of the ball. Reece James gets his head up, but it goes back to Reinildo. Gonzalez, he's a pretty good centre-half. Reece James steps in, though, and looks to exploit the space left in behind. But he has to go back to Gavi and Musiala. What a turn that was, but he cannot find Kvaratskhelia. And now Morata is in. They've got someone down. I think probably Memphis Depay had all that space. It was Memphis Depay. Now it's Reinildo. That's soft, referee. That is very, very soft. Reece James probably should know better. I shouldn't be sticking his foot in there. But it's a very soft penalty given away. Memphis Depay probably He doesn't miss many from the spot, and he doesn't miss on this occasion. Manuel Neuer goes the right way, but cannot stretch his arms out long enough to keep it out of the net. We concede early. I'm going to have to demand more from him. I mean, it wasn't a pen, but yeah, you win some, you lose some. Kai Havertz now looking for the instant response. Kvaratskhelia, Musiala is in here. Musiala surely could have taken another touch there, but he went for the spectacular, and Oblak, that's his name, tips it over the bar. The corner comes in, it comes back out, and nothing happens. Pointless highlight again, as we're still not pressing with the intensity I would like. I probably have to look at that in the tactics. We'll try and get that sorted for the next episode, because what's going on here? Memphis Depay, Ronaldo again. He's getting a lot of space down that right hand side. Maybe that is a weakness in this tactic. Memphis Depay looks to bend one, and he cannot steer it on target. Yeah, maybe that with the Kai Havertz being a bit more central, and Reece James not getting the support down the right hand side, and at the moment Atletico are very much exploiting that. It comes up on there that he's missed a penalty, but yeah, it definitely went in. It's definitely 1-0. Slight glitch in the matrix there. We're going to demand more again. I'll tell you what, this team's heading for a right old good finger point at half time. Only Gavi mustering at 7.0. This is point the finger. Everyone seems motivated. We'll see about that. Highlight straight away. It was a red card in the last game, but at the moment it's enough. Oh no, it's not another penalty. It's another penalty. It's soft again. Very soft. We are our own worst enemy in this game. I mean, we've gone from being so good against Neuer. What was going on there? What is going on there, Neuer? As my dog looks to bark at me. I mean, you've got to ask questions about that goalkeeping. Reece James now, Fofana. We've got an uphill task. We're at home. It's two soft penalties. It's hard to be too critical. It's Kai Havertz. I mean, you can be critical of that. He should have done better there. I'm going to make some changes early. Kai Havertz is going to make way for Mason Mount, and then we're going to put Musiala further forward. Gavi's going to be the playmaker, and hopefully that is a bit of a kick up the backside that we need. We're going to demand more again. Gavi now, Kvaratskhelia, Tchouaméni. Gavi looking to pull some strings. Come on, Gavlar. Kvaratskhelia now down the left. Can he beat his man? He can. Cuts it back to Ben Chilwell. Chilwell to Gavi. Gavi onto his right. Looks for the banger. And it's high, wide and handsome. Bit deflating to be honest. I'm going to berate them now. We've been so good. And for whatever reason, we've just not turned up in this game at all. I mean, it does happen. It does happen, but it shouldn't be happening in this game. I legitimately thought we had enough to blow Atletico Madrid out of the water. But yeah, we've just shot ourselves in the foot. We've given away two extremely sloppy penalties. Well, soft as well as sloppy. Second half, it's been all us in terms of momentum, but we haven't managed to even pull out another highlight, and we go down 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. I mean, that is far from ideal. Far from ideal in a season. I've said it a million times. We want a Champions League, and we're going to have to improve on that performance if we're going to win this Champions League, because I'll be honest, that was pathetic. Yes, boys and girls, pathetic from us there. A bad note to finish the episode. But, I mean, let's just talk about the Arsenal performance. What a performance that was. If you enjoyed the Arsenal performance, leave a like on the video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like the Atletico Madrid performance, which I wouldn't blame you, still like the video just to rub it in my face. Subscribe to the channel. turn your notifications on, come back in a couple of days for the next episode where we look to bounce back and we look to take control of this Champions League phase. Thank you very much for watching. Again, thanks for the support for the channel, and I will love you and leave you there.